After an intense audition process and weeks of training camp, the moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. We have a team. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Dang girl, look at you stopping me in my boots. What's the country boy?
Don't we look just like them, guys?
This is our game day entrance.
Got it down, y'all.
We're on the team. I think we made it.
If I was on the team, you guys.
Surprise! Did you guys know we were also on the team? Welcome back, everyone. Here it is, the last episode. The last episode,
Yay!
episode 13, game day. We made it, y'all.
It's been a long season. I truly feel like we made it.
I know. I'm like, we're on this team too. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Imani Blackmon, and to my left.
Hey, everybody. I'm Stefan Chase.
Hey guys, Julana Dizon here.
We're back in action. Make sure to look out for our special segment, Cheer History, where we give you all things cheer, and then, of course, our special news and announcements towards the end. Usually we do overall thoughts on the episode, but maybe just a quick overall thoughts on the season of all the episodes.
Okay, we're going to step it up a little bit. All right. Imani, I'll start it off. I will just say I am fascinated. I've learned so much about cheerleaders, dancers, and the work and effort that goes into it, the strength and power that goes into it. And I am very impressed by all the young ladies who made the squad and even those who did not.
Yay.
I was very excited about this whole season in general. I actually had a girl that I used to work with who tried out for DCC a couple years ago and made the team and did this whole thing, but I never was able to watch her season. But now seeing it, I just can picture like what they all were really going through, and I think it's a really great TV show.
Yeah, it was so much fun to watch this season. I think it was a really good season. I mean, they're like all kind of the same, low key, but
Oh, really, Imani?
I mean,
really?
but I did really like this one. I feel like it was juicy. It was pretty juicy. Maybe because there was the two legacies. But I really liked it. I enjoyed myself, and I think we had fun together.
We did.
We did. I have thoroughly enjoyed my Thursday nights.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
watching
great.
DCC.
That's great. Oh, Lord. You had to take us there.
First topic is the team. They picked the team. Before that, there was two cuts because they needed two cuts to make the team of 36.
Yeah.
Let's just get into it.
I was like, yowzers. I mean, they just like jumped right in.
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like that on DCC. I mean, they really cut to the chase.
It was so fast. We almost, all of us kind of didn't even know what happened. Lily came in the office and they cut her, and we literally all looked at each other and we're like,
I'm like, who's Lily?
wait.
What's going on?
First of all, who is Lily?
Who's Lily?
Second of all, what's going on here?
Yeah, I wrote that in my notes. I'm like, who's Lily? And I wish they would introduce the girls better. Like maybe, I don't know, like introduce us to everyone in the training camp. And then, because it was too shocking, it was almost, it almost didn't make any sense because now I'm looking back at, I mean, I really like Melina, but you're watching Melina get all these corrections, go in the office over and over again. I mean, Victoria got cut too, but Victoria go in the office over and over again. And then people get all these second, third, fourth chances. And then Lily, she comes out of nowhere and then gets cut.
They cut her.
So I'm like, what did she do?
It was very random. Like they just picked some random girl. And
Right.
I mean, there were only little sprinkles here and there that of their dissatisfaction with her. But this was truly the first time we'd seen her highlighted and taken into the office and cut just like that. You know what I think would be cool, though? I mean, just leading to your point, to introduce the girls for us to get to know them better, know who's up and who's still, to have like a little roster that, that comes up on the screen and says, has everyone's name and face, and you have X's for the people who haven't made it, and then, maybe people who are in jeopardy, some of the girls who are in jeopardy highlighted in green or
next
blue.
season we could make our own roster, like a bingo game, and just put our own X's every time somebody gets cut.
I like that idea.
That's a good idea. Next up was Melina getting cut. You can kind of tell that was going to happen because she was getting notes like she needs to smile. Judy said, I can't defend her anymore.
Right.
And after she said that, I was like, oh, she's probably getting cut.
Melina was called into the office like every episode.
Yeah.
But she's one of the prettiest, best bodies, prettiest smiles. I'm disappointed, but maybe she wasn't ready because we did see her getting called.
Yeah, and the game was 5 days away, so there was no room for messing up or still needing to. Yeah, more dance classes. You should have, at that point, been at the level you needed to be at.
Yeah,
but
I know I was so sad. This was like the one moment that I was dreading this whole season.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised, and actually. In full disclosure, I happened to go upon the DCC Instagram page right before we watched the show, and they posted the picture of all the rookies.
Yeah.
And I didn't see her on there, so I kind of knew it was coming. But we all kind of knew it was coming.
We kind of had a feel.
I was not expecting the way that she reacted. She's so polite and well-mannered that...
Yeah.
I didn't expect her to do that. I thought she would, take it and understand and be like, yes, thank you so much for this opportunity. But she was literally like, no,
she quit her job for this.
No.
She quit her job.
I think that's what was like rolling in her head. Like, I did all of this.
She put in 100% for DCC, and she didn't make the team. So, I could understand a nervous breakdown.
I mean, that was sad when she was like, this was what I feared the most, being the last person cut at training camp.
Because, like, you're so close, but so far.
Right. It's like you're the 37th runner-up.
Yeah. So you almost made it.
Yeah.
And Judy and Kelli didn't even have time to talk. They sat down and she was like, this season, no.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I won't let you say it. I won't let you go.
I'm going to run away before you can cut me.
I know. I'm like, girl, no. But I'm sure, like you said, she quit her job. Yeah. And so now, like, what does she do? You just go back to your job like, hey, guys, I'm back.
Right. No, exactly. What do you do there?
Yeah.
I was trying to hold the tears back. This one was watching. You were watching. I was like, I am not going to cry when I watched Lily or Melina.
I was sad.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Sad.
It was really hard to see them.
She took it so hard. Oh, and then when she was walking out the door and she kind of like lingered back.
I think she wanted another angle hit. Like, am I still on TV?
I think she wanted are you sure?
I can stay if you want.
I can really be on this team.
But shouldn't they have someone? With all the issues that you're going to talk about later on in this episode, shouldn't they keep like a 37th?
That's what I was saying. I think that's what we touched on last episode. We were talking about why don't they just keep 2 extras on the sideline?
You never know what's going to happen.
Bench warmers.
Right.
Exactly.
We were like, maybe is it the budget? Is it the formations?
Right.
It has to be something, or maybe it's a tradition because they're really traditional, where it's like it's always been 36. And they don't want to
increase it.
I don't know. It could be anything. Because I'm like, just add another girl in there. Who cares?
Right. No one's gonna tell.
No one's gonna know. Yeah.
But what is how do you go and explain that to all your friends? Like, I was the last DCC girl cut. Like, that doesn't.
Yeah.
But they did also say that they were kind of thinking of it the wrong way. Like, yes, it's very devastating to be the last person cut, but also that means you were the best. The next best.
Look how
you were
far
the best
you came.
loser.
That way. Right.
You were the best loser.
The best loser.
Right. Love. I think she just needs more training. I think she needs to do more classes, and that way she can pick up choreography faster and then get better technique. But if she takes classes this year, she should come back. Like, they really like her.
Yeah.
They gave her so many chances.
Right.
So that shows you how much they like her.
She is
so
stunning.
Come back, girl.
Yes.
You could do it.
Back, Melina. You can do it. Yeah. Hopefully you can pay for your rent while you wait, but hey.
Yeah, I know. But next they found out that they made the team, and I love that part.
I almost cried again.
Yeah,
it was so emotional.
It was so good. And the way they said it, they were already holding hands, and she's like, look around, this is their team. I'm like, oh.
I know, I felt it. I was I felt like how you said earlier, like, we were there too.
Yeah, because we followed them on their journey.
We were all smiling, like, from ear to ear watching. I was looking around the table, and we were all like, yay, we're so happy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's so cute.
Right, it was.
Yeah, I love that part. And so now that we have the team, I was like, we should go through, I wrote, who's your favorite, any surprises, most improved, and who do you think will come back? So I guess just to talk about the girls. One girl, Ashley, she is the one that didn't have a lot of dance experience or technical training and started dance late, I think. And she's just like a testimony of that. You can do something if you work hard enough and push for it, because some girls didn't make it or didn't make it through training camp and have great technique.
Right.
And she made it still. So I think that was really cool, Ashley. But do you guys have any girls in mind that were your favorite or you were rooting for the whole time?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, my favorite from the beginning was always Daphne. I really liked her. And also Gabby, but I feel like those two were so strong. They really hardly touched on them. Like, they showed them in a couple episodes here and there, but like they didn't ever have any issues. There was never anything really there. So I felt like they were always kind of a shoo-in. But the one that became my favorite towards the end actually was Taylor, because they were interviewing her so much, and she just seems really cute and nice and obviously excited, but I really grew to like her a lot.
I agree. Those two women, we barely saw anything on. Brianna is another one. I'd like to see more of Brianna perhaps next season if she tries out again. I was a little disappointed that Rachel made the team. I kind of felt like Rachel was a little, she lacked power.
But she's like beauty and grace. I think they really like her look.
She is very beautiful.
Yeah,
but
she's like a doll.
very much like a doll.
You don't see it?
I'm going to work to get there.
I personally, I would have liked to see Melina on the team instead of Rachel.
Yeah.
But it's hard because it's like, even Rachel wasn't a powerhouse, but she didn't need a lot of work when it came to the dance ability. And it's kind of just like, you don't want to have to always be on the same person at rehearsals and at games, Melina.
Yeah.
When it's like, okay, maybe you just need some more time and then come back next year and just be stronger.
And more than the ability, I think it was the memory.
Yeah.
Being able to keep up, because I think Melina had just as much power and oomph, not just as much, but more than Rachel. But Rachel, like you're saying, was able to keep up and stay in formation. So
And blend, which is a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Is
so
blending.
many
Happy for
factors.
Brennan. Happy for
Yay.
Brennan.
Woo!
Go, girl. Third time was the charm.
Yeah. Was that her fourth time? Third?
I think it was her fourth.
Yeah, well, it was weird because I could have sworn the whole time she was saying her third time.
Right, but
and
I
then
thought in the beginning.
You think she's been rejected 3 times?
So I think I think that's what she meant. But in the beginning, she kept saying third time's the charm as if this was her third time.
Okay.
But really, she's rejected 3 times. This is her fourth time.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's how I
That's
think
even
too.
bigger.
I was
Yeah.
a little confused, but I think this is her fourth year trying out.
Yeah.
That's
so-
incredible. And she went to Miss Kitty's dance school to
Probably got a private.
do anything she needed to do. To get to
she's
where she is now.
she's a strong dancer.
She is.
So she did it. Yay! Good job, girl.
Go, Brennan.
You made it. Next up was the family and friends, what they call it, the annual game day production, and they have all their families and friends come and see them for the first time, their first impression before the game, which was really cool. They kind of touched on the squad leaders a little bit during this part, and they touched on Lacey, and she's so beautiful.
She is. She
I was
really
like,
is.
She's perfect.
Yeah.
she's perfect. Her eyebrows are thick.
Yes.
It's just like, she's beautiful.
She is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I was just sitting there like,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you're gorgeous.
And someone said she's the standard.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. She's been on for 5 years, and she's
Wow.
retiring after this year. I wonder, I don't think there's a time limit if you can be, but most of the girls seem to stop after 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like, they just feel old, not old, but they want to move on. Sometimes it's hard to push yourself, even if you have nothing planned next, it's hard to push yourself to the next level because you're comfortable in your situation. So it's like, if you don't sometimes you just have to leave it and then not know what's going on to be able to figure it out the next step.
The cool thing I think about Lacey is that she started when she was 18, which is so young. So 18 to 5 years puts her at 23. She basically still has her whole entire life ahead of her, and she just did this really cool thing for 5 years.
Right.
But
That's
she's
crazy.
pretty much starting her adult life now, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's it. She's super young. Then they talked about Kashara.
Point girl.
Yeah,
She's always my favorite.
Yeah,
she's my team.
everything.
She's my overall team favorite.
Yeah, I feel like they let her get away with things too, because I noticed that Judy or Kelli pointed out that she's always on her own beat.
Yeah, she winked.
But she's
she
so
winked
good.
when she threw her head back.
Yeah.
I saw her wink, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, she's like sexy, sassy,
She is.
everything.
Definitely gotta love Kashara.
Yeah. She definitely stands out, which is why she's in the point, I'm
Yes.
sure. But she's so good.
She is. She
Yeah,
is.
I think
and she's
we've always
fun.
liked her.
And I really like the way that she walked us through her 5 years or however long that she's been with DCC. You know, talking about one of her awakening or aha moments was when she realized that when she has a bigger goal, like she dances for more than just herself, she dances for the team, she actually excels in her performance. And I was like, wow, if we can all take that, you know, that lesson and apply it to our own lives. But that was eye-opening to listen to Kashara or Kashara.
I like that they did that and took us back
Yes.
a little bit. And then they went to their locker rooms after that. And every season that's such a big deal to go to their locker room because it's so cool in there.
Yeah.
It's
so
really
cute.
nice.
It's
that
really
locker
nice.
room is super nice.
Yeah.
There was no jacuzzi, ladies. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see a bar fully stocked. What are you talking about?
It was still nice.
Okay.
I
I have high standards.
Yeah. I remember when they opened that whole arena, because our arena is pretty new.
Yeah.
But their locker rooms are amazing. Just all their pictures. I think it's such a monumental moment because now it's real.
Right.
Like your pictures are up there. This is your spot to get dressed.
And don't they do tours of the stadium also?
Yeah.
So that's cool for people to go in there and be like, oh, the cheerleaders. You see all their pictures and everything. It's really
Yeah.
neat.
I would do a tour if I went to Texas. I'd be down. That's so cool. Do we have a message for our people?
For the people.
For the people.
Always we have messages for the people. Hey, AfterBuzzers. Our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans. But we do need your help. So listen up. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. Make sure you check them out. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that is tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. Yes, indeed. If you're worried, though, about pesky notifications, don't be, because they are optional. You have a choice when it comes to that. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. They're all fun and very entertaining. Let us know that you did so in the comments, and we'll thank you on air when we get a chance. For now, thanks for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV Talk.
Thank you. Thank you. One thing I wanted to touch on before we talk about the game day was that I think it's crazy. They make the team, but then it's like you're still competing after, because obviously you're trying to, when you want to keep your spot, but it always feels like a show. When before the game starts, they have their rehearsal, then they sit back and watch. And it's still like, are you hitting your lines? Like, obviously they expected this. It's all, you always have to be on point, but you're still almost still auditioning in a way. It's just like, it's still cringy. I would still be nervous. Cringy. Yeah, I'd be so nervous still even on the team because you're never safe.
When you say that, you know what it takes me back to? One of the first episodes where all the girls are trying out just to like go to the next level, and the veteran who was late to some of the events or something else may have happened that we didn't see. It is like, if you want to be on the team next year, it's like an ongoing trial. It's like an ongoing competition, because you are also trying out for next year.
Until you get to that Lacey level of like where they're crying because you're about to leave.
Yes. Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah, Judy. She's like, she couldn't talk.
Julie was crying because Lacey is retiring next
Yeah,
year. I was
like,
like, that's what I want.
I'm like, you made it, girl.
Right.
You made it.
Right.
But on to game day. They finally made it. We made it. We're here. The first game.
Literally had chills.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
When they were waiting in the tunnel,
Yeah.
I felt it. I felt their nervousness and their excitement and everything.
Yeah.
I think we were just all smiling, just so happy to see them do it.
Right.
Yeah, it was
And it's
super
so
cool.
genuine. Like, the women really, they just all get along. From what I can tell, they really do feel like sisters and you know, best friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, sorry to go back again, but after they cut Melina and Lily, I was wondering, okay, did the girls know okay, we're low key the team.
Yes.
They had to. Obviously, they were holding
knew.
hands.
I think they
And then
knew.
I'm like, did they? I wanted to see the reaction.
Did they say goodbye to
Yeah,
to
I'm sure they
Melina?
did, but I wanted to see what was that?
There's no time for them to say goodbye at that point.
They cut that out because then it would become apparent that they knew. So they kind of had to just skip into let's tell them who the team is. Because imagine if the girls came out, they're crying.
Right.
We see 2 girls cut, and they just sit there like.
I don't think Melina and Lily came out after.
I don't think
so.
they did.
Okay.
You know
No.
why? Because Lily, like, you saw her getting escorted out. And I wondered about that too, because every other girl that got cut, it's a big hug section
Yes.
and all that. But when they came to get Melina, I felt more like she was like, oh, Lily didn't come back. You know,
yes,
like normally you'll see
yes.
them come back and then the next girl will go
That's
in.
right.
And I felt like she knew. She's like,
Yeah.
Lily didn't come back. So that can't be good.
Yeah, it's over.
And I feel like they didn't do that.
Yeah, it would be too
That was the
much for
impression
them
that I got.
to say goodbye and then immediately be told that they're a part of the team. You know, and for the girls who got cut.
You're right.
Yeah. But I was thinking the same thing, so I'm glad you brought it up.
Okay, now we're going to game day officially. It's game day.
Fast forward
It's game
back
day. First, Yuko.
Who?
Exactly.
She's the one that got I know. She got in a car
this
accident.
is another one that we didn't really get to meet.
No, not at all. But
Never.
she got in a
Never
car
saw her.
accident.
I
I'd
Never
never
saw
seen her.
her.
I was like, okay, a new character.
Right.
But she had got in a car accident and had a concussion. I'm like, all of that. Just it's so crazy how life just works sometimes. You do all of that first
that
game
is so
day.
true.
I mean, luckily she's okay.
Yeah.
But and then who knows? We don't even know when
never
she'll be
know what's gonna
back.
happen. You never
I guess
know.
we'll have to follow the Instagram account to see if she's dancing. But Janelle had to go in for her, and I'm like, I guess you always gotta stay ready, so you don't have to get ready because you never know when you have to just go out there.
Can you say that again for the people?
You gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Preach.
Nice.
Take that with you, okay?
Yes. Thank you, Imani. Lessons from Imani.
Thank you.
I feel like that is the best kind of performance. Just getting, like, already being retired and then getting to go out there for one fun time.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there was a lot expected of her still. She had to perform, but it's just a, like, very unique kind of experience.
Right. She's just living her best life.
Yeah.
Honestly.
She's like, I get to do this for fun, but I didn't have to do the
Exactly.
training camp.
Right.
again,
I get
and
to tank Victoria, and then I still get to come out
Yeah.
and party. No, I'm kidding.
I can imagine her Instagram post. It's probably like, "Hey guys, look at it," you know.
Like,
I'm
just for
gonna
fun.
go stalk it
Check
now
it out.
and look at it. And then Jalen with her eye infection was killing me.
She looked crazy.
That was sick.
She's like, yeah, I can go out. And I even wrote in here, I'm like, you can tell that she's gonna go out regardless because she's like, I'm going out. She's literally talking like this.
And smiling at the same. Can you do that?
She's
and
like,
smile?
yeah, I'm totally fine. I can't wait to go out.
I don't need both eyes to dance.
She said, "You don't need two. Who needs 2 eyes to dance?"
So you need 2 eyes to catch a football, but I'm fine.
And then she's on the field and you see tear.
Yeah, I did not
It
miss
looks
that.
so funky.
That did not go unnoticed.
I'm like, hey, she's in it to win it.
Yeah.
She was not backing down. She's like, I'm going out there for this.
At least
game.
we had makeup. With the makeup, it helped with the eyeliner and everything. Because when she had no makeup on one eye and then makeup on the other, it looked extra crazy.
I was just.
It was
about dying
evident
when
too
that happened.
that her eye was smaller. Something was
yeah.
wrong. And I was like, maybe it's their makeup sponsor because we all know what it looks like when
Yes.
they cry. It's just black eyeliner and mascara
There's
everywhere.
something wrong with their mascara.
And now she has the eye infection.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
like,
it's probably like an infected makeup brush, to tell you the
Yeah.
truth. I mean, I've seen that before.
that's true too. I'm like, who's their sponsor? I don't know. They had their first performance and they looked so good. Like I was watching their toes too hit the lines and they were hitting the
Yeah, they
lines
were.
and I'm like, our girls.
They've come so far.
They've gone so far. I was shook when they said they danced 3 hours with no break. Because I've watched like other like basketball games and stuff, and there's a lot of times where they're out like in the tunnel, probably backstage, or on just not really doing anything. Sometimes they go out and they perform, but to just be out there for 3 hours.
Well, because they're always standing on the sidelines ready for those little timeouts and whatnot to go out there and do a small performance. And then their big show is at halftime. So when the players are resting, they're out there entertaining everybody.
You're
So
right.
I was like, yeah, I don't know when they rest.
Yeah, they have to be so tired. The stamina you have to be on that team is unreal.
And not even just when they're dancing, but also just standing on the sidelines. I think we've touched on this before, but you can't just stand there. You have to stand there with great posture, with your pom-poms, with your foot pops,
Present.
Smile.
looking cute,
Yeah.
smiling, engaging. So there's never a moment where you can just be slouchy and comfortable.
Right.
But you could really tell they were all dancing their hearts out. One girl was even said she was dancing out of her boots. She felt
Yeah.
like, but I feel like this would be the most energetic they'll probably ever dance in their whole
Oh,
life.
for sure. And you can just see all their hard work had paid off because their kick line looked great. The jump split was like perfect timing. And it looked so good, especially going from episode like when they first went to training camp.
Yeah.
That is they made so much improvement since then. And I love that they did a recap on each girl, like not each girl, but a lot of the girls.
Right.
The little recap showing how they felt now. And I'm like, oh yeah, you've improved so much. Look at you go.
Little diamonds in the rough.
I know.
Showing their brilliance now. Everyone looked fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good. Well, wow.
I know, it was just happy feelings kind of this whole episode.
Yeah. I'm excited to see who would come back
Next year?
Yeah.
Oh, that is, I mean,
Yeah.
you've got, how many veterans do you think will actually step aside? We know of 2.
I don't know. I guess it depends on how long. I wonder when they just feel like they need to stop. They finish.
Right.
But I think majority of the time it's most of the veterans come back. And then so there's not a lot of
Space, a lot of
space.
room.
Yeah. Because all those, they have the veterans now. And then now they have, 13?
16 new
16
girls.
new
So
girls?
they had 20 vets come back.
See, there's not a lot of space. Because I'm like, they're 16, they're all coming back.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right.
Like, why would you not?
The newbies, yeah.
Yeah, they're coming back for sure.
It's going to be tight. It's going to be
And
a
it's
tight
going to be
season.
fun watching it next year because then they're going to be in the blue and we're going to be like, oh, our friends.
Yeah, I know.
We're all besties, obviously. Hey, girls.
Hi, ladies.
DM me.
We love your work. So I think we're going to go to our annual, like it's not really annual, but our cheer history.
Cheer history.
Yeah.
Our favorite part. Well, one of our favorite parts. I think the whole show is our favorite part.
Yeah.
We
Right?
learned a lot of cheer history, though.
We have learned a lot of favorite
a lot of
cheer
things
history.
that I didn't
Educated.
know before.
And this is this section where we get to talk about all things cheer and
All things
fun
cheer.
facts that you may not know about cheerleading. So, ladies, here we go. You ready?
Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go it. Let's go it. Let's do it. Is what I meant to
Go
say.
it.
So in this week's cheer history, it's pretty simple. Cheerleading. You may or may not know this. There's been a lot of debate on this subject. Cheerleading is a sport.
Yeah.
That is today's lesson in today's cheer history. It's
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is
You're
a
welcome.
sport.
It's a sport.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
very physically demanding.
Yeah. And we had touched on it like some weeks ago that people die out here.
It's rough out here in the field.
Yeah.
It's rough in the stadiums.
It is. It's totally a sport. I mean, how could you look at that and be like, that's not a sport?
I don't know.
I think one, like the cheers on the ESPN,
Yes.
that is like
Right.
intense.
With the
Yes.
tumbling and the
Yeah,
flyers
that's for
and
sure a
everything.
sport. But
The
even just
athleticism
like
that
high
goes into
school, middle school cheer, how can you really say someone's activity is in the sport?
Right.
Like they're in their practice,
Training.
they're training. It's like, who are you to say your football is this and you're only this?
Right. No.
So-
We're not going to allow that anymore.
Yeah.
We officially have told you cheerleading is a sport, so the debate
Is over.
is
So
over.
put some respect on
It'd be
their
nice
name.
now, though. It'd be nice if they paid the professional cheerleaders the way they pay the
Yeah.
professional football players.
Well,
I
At
know.
least a
We're
little
all
bit.
sports players here.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Can you imagine? Be like, I'm a millionaire cheerleader.
Oh, I
Hell
know.
yeah.
But then imagine how difficult it would be to
become one.
become
And
that.
I would go
be
back, right? I'd go
auditioning.
back. I would be
Everyone.
like, Miss Kitty, I am going to be coming to your personal classes
Yeah.
for the next year every day.
Everyone would be a cheerleader. Every team would have a show because who would
Well, that is a good question. Why aren't there more shows for different teams?
I feel like Laker girls could have. Well,
They
they could have a show.
yeah.
I know the Tampa Bay Bucks they don't have a show on air, but they do film their auditions and everything, and they kind of do like a web series, and they put extra content up on their website. So I think a couple teams do stuff like that.
Okay. I'd love to see the Saints cheerleaders. That would be awesome.
But don't you think they'd kind of all be the same?
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be very similar.
But okay, here's the thing though. You've got
Different
Hard
colors.
Knocks. You've got Hard Knocks, which profiles different teams. And you could say the same thing. It's the same, same stuff, different
but
team.
I also think it comes down also to style because Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders and Laker Girls are pretty similar in how they're traditional. And then you have, I don't know if you guys ever seen Miami Heat.
Oh.
Miami Heat dancers, they'll jump up into the splits twerking on the ground.
Wow.
Like, they are full out. They're like buck.
I have to tune in now.
You have to. I watched it on YouTube and I was mouth dropped. I was like, whoa. So the styles would be cool to see the differences because DCC is very traditional. Like, they're sexy too, but they're more on the traditional side of like cutesy hips and like hair and
not so wild.
this little
No
dance.
twerking.
No twerking in the split.
Wow, it was twerking and splits at the same time. Let's do it.
I guess that would be
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I would watch.
No, and that's the thing. Like, this show was just so much fun. Every time we were, every time we met up, it was a blast. Like, I was excited to see what's going to happen tonight.
Right.
Yeah, with my popcorn and my Coke.
I have a little bit of news and gossip for you guys.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Well, obviously the team is picked, but the rookies were live tweeting during this episode. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but they also posted their official group picture on their Instagram. So now it's official. So make sure to check that out. Get the calendar, do all that jazz, support the team, all you super fans out there. So that's our little spill for you guys today.
Yay.
But we're gonna wrap it out, y'all.
Congrats, ladies. Congrats.
Oh,
Aren't you going to be maybe supporting the team in a very special way?
Oh. Imani, you have some. Yes, fans, listen up. We are in the presence of a queen.
Wait, first of all, it's almost Halloween.
yes.
Oh, Lord. Where are we going with this?
No, I knew where you were going with that.
I was going for
We're
something
going in different directions.
We're going for two things.
We're going
but
for
this
two
thing
things,
is
but we'll
first.
touch on both of them because we got the time for it. Yes, I want to give a shout out to Hair. Her Instagram was Hair by Cami T. I hope I didn't butcher your name, but hey girl, she messaged me because I had been talking about how I wanted to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader for Halloween, and I think a couple weeks ago I had touched on it. It was pretty expensive because Party City and Halloween spirit be tripping with the prices.
For real.
So she actually messaged me and screenshotted me a picture of the uniform on Amazon, and it was only $30.
That is so thoughtful.
So I was like, thanks for thinking of me, girl.
That is awesome.
And thank you for watching every week. And she said she was going to tune in tonight, so.
That is really cute.
Hey, girl. Yeah,
okay,
I know, thank you so much.
Tell the people the other good news.
Oh, okay.
She's got something big, y'all. We got to support her.
Okay, a little plug.
Yes,
okay.
a little plug.
Well, I'm competing for Miss Washington USA on November 4th.
I've been to see the wave.
You know what's funny? I'm so goofy. I'm like, that's like my pageant wave.
Love it.
But I've competed in pageants since I was 5, and I'm from Washington, so I moved.
Washington D.C.
Washington State.
Washington State.
Yeah, born and raised there.
Very nice. We're in Washington.
I'm like 30 minutes from Seattle.
Okay.
That area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful city.
It's beautiful green. It's nice.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm competing for Miss Washington USA November 4th,
how cool is that?
and that's basically if I win that's the next step would be to compete at Miss USA, which has been my childhood dream. Woo! And you guys can actually help me out a little bit if you're watching. You can go to MissWashingtonUSA.com and click on the tab. I believe it's on the far right, and it says voting. And click on voting, and then scroll down and find this face and vote for People's Choice.
I'm gonna do it today.
Thank you.
Maybe tomorrow, but I'm gonna do it.
And what People's Choice does, the judges pick the top 15, top 5, and the winner, of course. But if you become People's Choice, then you're guaranteed a spot in the top 15.
Woo!
So, yeah.
Let's get you there, Imani. You're going to get there.
And tell us you voted
regardless,
so we can
but
say
still.
thanks.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you can go to DCC auditions and say, I was Miss Washington and Miss USA.
Yeah. I'm like, move over, Rachel.
They like those. You know, at the auditions, they always like point that out when the girl is Miss something.
Yeah, a pageant girl. So it's my little plug.
That is so exciting,
we wish
girlfriend.
you
Good
a lot of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're going to do great.
Thank you.
I'm going to see your gown.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you guys. Yeah. Okay, well, now I think it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, I don't think I'm ready for this.
I'm not ready. We're going to miss
sad.
y'all.
We are going to miss you guys. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching with us and being super fans with us and tuning in every week and just being here because it's been so much fun. We've loved the show and we've had so much fun together.
Yes.
So we can't wait for next season and plug us all back in if you guys want more of us.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching and everything. We've had so much fun. Any last words you guys want to say?
Nope, we've had a good time. Go, ladies. We're excited to be watching you this season. So I won't say go Cowboys, but I will say go DCC.
I second that. I am not a huge sports fan to be particular, but I will be cheering for these girls. And I just loved being here with you guys every week and watching the show. It's like a reality show, but there's never anything really bad that happens.
Yeah,
so it's
it
just
is.
nice
That's
to
a
have
good
a
point.
show where you're really rooting for people and excited. And then you can see them in action, living out their dreams.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for being here with us every week. And I will say we had really great super fans commenting every week on our videos. And we really do appreciate all your support and your input and your comments and your thoughts. So it's just nice to know that you enjoy being here and enjoy watching us and watching along with us.
Yeah, so thank you. Until next time, not goodbye, but see you later. I'm your host, Imani Blackmon, and you can follow me on all social media outlets at Imani_Blackmon.
Hey, y'all. You can check me out on the gram at Poca930.
You guys can also keep up with me on Instagram at Julana.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.